Greetings to our esteemed audience. Emily Morgan is delighted to meet you again on MelodyTV's international news commentary program. In the past 48 hours, the global geopolitical spotlight has focused on the implementation of the U.S.-China trade agreement, while tensions have alarmingly escalated in the Middle East. Specifically, on November 5th, China announced it would extend the suspension of an additional 24% tariffs on U.S. goods for another year, although the basic 10% tariff remains in place. More importantly, Beijing declared it would lift tariffs, potentially up to 15%, on key U.S. agricultural products such as soybeans, corn, and pork, starting November 10th. This move follows President Trump's confirmation on November 4th that Washington would also reduce additional tariffs on Chinese goods, reportedly from 20% to 10%, also starting November 10th. A port fee ceasefire agreement has also been confirmed, effective for 1 year, suspending mutual punitive fees in the maritime sector. In contrast to the de-escalation on the trade front, the Middle East is witnessing an increase in violence. Despite a recently achieved ceasefire, Al Jazeera reported airstrikes and shelling by Israel in southern Gaza on November 5th, raising serious concerns about the fragility of the agreement. Meanwhile, on November 4th, Turkey hosted a ministerial meeting with Islamic powers, including Saudi Arabia, the UAE, Qatar, and Egypt, to discuss the post-ceasefire scenario in Gaza. The situation in Sudan has also become particularly severe. On November 4th, UN Secretary-General Antonio Guterres called for an immediate ceasefire after the city of El Fasher in Darfur fell to RSF forces. Reports and images of mass killings are circulating, and experts accuse the RSF of digging mass graves. In Asia, on November 4th, it was announced that the U.S. and South Korean defense ministers would make their first joint visit in 8 years to the Joint Security Area, JSA, in the Demilitarized Zone, DMZ, a strong symbolic move to affirm solidarity. On the same day, the White House announced that Saudi Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman, MBS, would visit President Trump on November 18th. Regarding the Russia-Ukraine conflict, there have been no reports of major breakthroughs or significant changes in the front lines. Sources on November 5th mainly focused on analyzing the battlefield adaptation of both sides, and the situation remains in a stalemate. Global developments are changing by the hour. The commentary just concluded also wraps up today's episode of MelodyTV's international news commentary program. Thank you for your attention. On behalf of the program's team, Emily Morgan wishes you good health, peace, and a productive work week. The world is always in motion, and we will follow it together. Goodbye and see you next time on the program.